It's been over 2 years since we set off on our unforgettable Broken Hill herping adventure, and over 1 year since the original series hit the channel. Since then, we've grown a lot. Thousands of new subscribers, legends tuning in week after week, and a whole bunch of loyal wildlife lovers joining in for the ride. Today, we're diving back to where it all begun, a complete reimagining of one of the first ever herping series seen on this channel. This series has been re-edited from the ground up and blended into one huge adventure. There may even be a few never before seen moments which didn't make the original cut. Maybe this was the series that made you hit subscribe and jump on board the Newbies Wildlife train. And if so, thank you. We honestly wouldn't be here without your continued loyal support and encouragement. So grab a drink, kick up your feet, and let's relive this epic Outback adventure together. Crashy! Ready? Go, buddy! Alright, let's dive in. Halfway between Cobar and Broken Hill, we got our first animal for the trip, a tiny little hatchling. This season's hatchling, central bearded dragon, Pagona viticeps. He's absolutely adorable. Cutest little fella, look at him. Right, he's done the jump and done the runner, he's disappeared back into the bush. He's off the road, he's safe, and we're gonna go find some more. Let's go. Common occurrence on the Darling River. The red-tailed black cockatoos, all along the riverbank screaming at us. Made it out to Broken Hill, how good. Over here is the Living State Desert Park. We're here for a few days, so I'm gonna have to go into the visitor centre, council chambers, something like that, and we're gonna get a ticket into there. When it's a bit cooler this afternoon, I'll see if we can find anything, but it is still a little bit toasty, so you might not have much more luck till the sun starts to head back down. But how's the habitat? We've come back out into the Living Desert State Park now. It's a bit cooler. Hopefully the dragons and the shinglebacks, whatever else is out here. Oh, a red roo. Hopefully the reptiles will be coming out for their last bask of the day before the sun goes down, and we can go looking for some nocturnal stuff tonight. This path's going to take us up to the top of the hill where some handmade, man-made sculptures. There's something to look at while we're out here. But among all these rocky outcrops, there's been a lot of sightings of Gidgee skinks, a Gurnia Stokes eye. So fingers crossed we can come across one of them. Getting there, you can see them up there. Woo! Alright, there was the sculptures. Fascinating. We'll keep walking back down. Hopefully get a Gidgee on the way out. If not, I don't know where else they are around the area if we'll have any luck. Head back into the town, grab a feed and head back out tonight. We're off to a brilliant start, guys. Literally 5 minutes away from the hotel. We got our first animal for the night. It's a gecko. It's a Strophaurus of some sort. Now I've seen lots of Williams eye, eastern spiny tail geckos up at the Pilliga. Now I'm quite a very far distance from the Pilliga, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be a different type of Strophaurus. It's a male, you can see his bulge there. Whatever it is, I'll put it on the screen and you guys will know, but what a beautiful little guy. How good is that? All right, let's send him on his way. Off you go, little fella, off the road. Oh, where are you? There you are. There you go. Come on, that'll be better for you. Go, jump. There he goes. That's safer. Stay off the road, silly little fella. How good? All right, time to get a snake. Let's go. Second gecko for the night. Oh, he's on the run. Little box pattern gecko. These guys are just a little tacker. They are definitely one of my favorite patterned geckos. There's such a strong, obvious pattern, like such a particular pattern. Oh, look at that. They are just absolutely adorable. He's a tiny little fella. 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes and down on the tail. Off you go, you. Back into the bush. Stay off the road. There you go. There you go, little one. Safer there. Good on ya. It's a new day. Found a couple of geckos last night. Only one snake, a curl snake, suitor. Unfortunately, DOR. Found some really cool DOR stuff yesterday. A Bell's phase lace monitor, a lot of SAM monitors. Hopefully find those alive today. We're just on our way out to Menindee, something like that, to a national park down there. We're about the halfway point. I've just come across these ruins, a bit of a rubbish tip out here in the scrub. Just gonna have a bit of a walk through, see if there's any tin to flip, see if there's any little animals lurking around, see if we can start the day off right. Oh look, kite. I'm actually filthy, to be completely honest with you. Just pulled over for, it was either a central-netted dragon or a painted dragon. I haven't seen either before. Pulled over, jumped out of the car and he bailed into the scrub, disappeared, nowhere to be found. Be absolutely over the moon if we can get one of those today, but yeah, let's have a look around here, eh? End up with barbed wire in the cags. Oh. I think these are old dunnies, old drop toilets. You wouldn't want to end up down there, you're never getting out. Not too much tin or rubbish laying on the ground, unfortunately. This is like a bit of a dam wall. We'll see if there's anything poking around up there. How's this country? Not too much going on here. We'll jump back in the car, keep going, try our luck elsewhere. A little bit closer to where we're headed now. Got this cool old dried up riverbed, old bridge. And there's another bit of a little junkyard looking thing over there, which hopefully there'll be some more rubbish to flip and try a bit more luck. Keep on going. All right, we've got a central bearded dragon, Pagona Vitaset. Ah! There we are, there's our first reptile for the day. Got a central bearded dragon. You just saw me run through the scrub like a lunatic. It actually shows the importance of when we rescue these reptiles, returning and where he came from. Have trouble finding it now, but he bolted through there, bang, hooked a 180 straight back, bang, straight into a burrow. Purpose-built burrow for him, where he obviously lives and thrives. Woo! Spewing, we were that close to him, cheeky little bugger. I'm sure we'll see more. Pulled up to Kinchega National Park. Very different to the rocky landscape up around Broken Hill. We're about an hour south and we're onto the red stuff, the red dirt, which is what we wanted. Here we should get some more familiar sights. Our central beardies, the Shinglebacks, the SAM monitors. Let's hope so anyway. How cool is this? Old wool shed. Old shearing shed out in the middle of buggery. Still got some old tools and whatnot. Just like my Burke video, this is gonna end up another bloody sightseeing video. Oh, this is pretty crazy. We're just walking along here and we hear this weird little noise. So I shine my torch in this hole and there's a tiny little micro bat in there. Hopefully I can get some footage of him. He's just making the strangest little sounds. In behind that wasp nest, a tiny little micro bat. Look at him. Oh, there's his little face and his little wings. Oh my God. It's crazy, isn't it? He comes in every day, every night, and flies in this little hole. You can hear more of them. There's more in here somewhere. They're everywhere. I think they're all up between the corrugated iron and the timber. It sounds like they're all between that sort of cladding. You can just hear them squeaking everywhere. What was that? How good does this look? It's really turning into a sightseeing video, guys. It's nearing on 40 degrees out here. I think it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's just too hot for anything to be out. I'm hoping we stumble across a couple of sand monitors, but even they haven't been out and about. Everyone's already underground having a snooze, so sightseeing in Outback, New South Wales. It's all part of it. Not much luck on the reptile front today, so we're heading out a bit earlier tonight. Might be getting a little bit on, but we could get a beardy, a sandy, a shingleback getting the last bit of the day. But if not, hopefully we'll get the snakes coming out early. It is toasty out here. It's still 35 to 37 degrees. It is beautiful. Thunderstorm's been circling us all night. It's just started sprinkling. We finally got our hands on our first animal for today, and it's a tiny little baby bino gecko. Now you guys would have seen these in my Burke videos, but not a baby of this size. He is a little bubba. Look at him. Original tail too. Absolutely beautiful. Off the road, little fella, away you go. Look how tiny he is. Absolutely adorable. All right, let's see what else we get. I am absolutely spewing. I just pulled up to a snake. It was slowly moving across the road. I'm not 100%, but I think it was either a ringed or strap-snouted brown, a young one. It had stripes all the way down the body. We pulled the car up next to it, grabbed my torch, jumped out of the car, and he bailed. Especially at the speed that he moved, I definitely think it was a Sudanaya, a brown snake of some sorts. Just a young one. And, it would have been our first snake for the trip. But what do you do? Another 10 meters up the road, we got another Strophyurus ciliaris. How cool are their tails? You don't get over that. Get him off the road. Put him in his little tree. There you go in here. There you go, buddy. There you go. Look at that. That's safer. See you, buddy. Look at his little eyelashes. See you, bud. We've crossed the border into South Australia. We're at this little town called Alari. It looks like an old abandoned mining town. There's ruins and tin on the ground absolutely everywhere. It's a cool breeze, about 30 degrees. I reckon we'll get some luck under this tin, even if it's a few geckos. Super interesting. Oh, smacked myself in the head.
Heaps of little burrows and scratchings under all these tin, just not pulling anything up yet. Have to do a bit of Googling and see what this place was, or when it was. Old bakery. This whole town seems to be abandoned. There's a hotel, tiny pubby hotel shop thing, but other than that, there's nothing. Getting the hell out of here. Just to flip an entire town of tin and rubbish and not one reptile. Found a very old dead bearded dragon and a snake skin, but that's about it. Why do I never have luck? This is just terrible. Just been travelling down a dirt road, still no luck. It's a cooler day too, so I thought we'd have a lot more luck, but yeah, just nothing. I climbed a bit of a hill. I thought if I climbed up here I might have a bit of a chance of finding an agurnia, a gidgee skink, but yeah, just no luck. No luck with anything. This is killing me. 12-hour drive for this. Should have just gone to Taronga. Should have gone to Sydney Zoo. We'll get there. How weird is this? This is like a bloody graveyard. What would do this out here? You got multiple carcasses here. Is that a skull? Right. So you got one skull, two skulls, three skulls, four, that's a jaw. More up here. There's just bones everywhere. What would bring everything to this one little area? Would there be a fox den here? Dingoes? I'm sort of thinking foxes. There's another skull. Kangaroo skulls. Roo, wallaby, macropod, something of that sort. Something is bringing all of its kills here to eat. Bird of prey? I don't know. They'd more likely have a nest, wouldn't they? This is, yeah. I'm thinking fox. Let me know if you've got any other ideas even. Yeah, let's get back down to the car. You little weapon! Oh yeah, look at him go! This is obviously the Shingleback skink we've been looking for. A member of the blue tongue family, Taliqua. You can see he's got that bright blue fleshy tongue, getting it right out, trying to scare us away. The other thing he'll do, he'll put his bum around, the other name, the two-headed skink, two-headed lizard, he'll put his bum around, the predator will attack his bum instead of his head. And that's exactly what he's trying to do. Look at that. Chonky boy. Now I'm pretty sure people can sex them by the shape of the tail. Either male or female, it's a bit broader, but I'm not sure which one's which. Oh, he's beautiful. What about, he's got the yellows on him. Big chunky arms. Got a bit of stuck shed on his hands here. Oh, we'll get his glove off. He's got a glove on. There you go, there's his glove. Beautiful lizard. Big one too. Look at the size of him. Fly just went straight down my throat. What's a trip to the Outback without a Shingleback? That's made the trip. I wasn't expecting a video today, but there you go, eh? We'll send him off the way he was headed. Off the road, down to safety. How good is that? Alright, see you, bud. Oh my god! We got the holy grail of the area. Little children's python, Antaresia childrenite. Oh my god. This was the dream of being out here, but I never get lucky. How lucky? Oh my god. I honestly cannot believe this. I ran out of the car without the GoPro, without my phone, because I just couldn't believe it. I was just absolutely way too stoked. You can see he's gotten away with something too. He's got a little scar here. What could get him out here? What's out here? A bird, potentially. A bird might have tried to pick him up there. That's a little bit of scar tissue that's healed over. He's got a little tick, little tiny tick next to his eye. We'll get that off for him. We'll help him out with that. The ticks don't cause them too many issues, or any issues really, not unless they're infested. If I had the option of not having something hanging off my face, I'd be going for that. I think this area, this would have been a Stimson's python, but all Stimsons have been reclassed as children's pythons. So the Stimson's python is no longer a thing. You've just got children's pythons all over Australia. In the genus Antaresia, you got these guys, Antaresia childrenii, maculosa, which is our spotted pythons up north, Perthensis, which is our pygmy pythons over in Perth. Pretty sure that's it now. You just got those three, children's, spotted, and pygmy. All right, I'll try to get this little tick. Oh yeah, I'll try to get this little tick off his face. He's not going to like it. It's not going to be easy, but we'll get it off for him. So you can see there, just behind his eye, he's got a tiny little tick, not causing many problems, but I would want that off if that was me. Hopefully he's going to be cooperative, so let me get that off for him without poking him in the eye. And there we go, tick-free. Healthy, tick-free children's python. Absolutely stunning example. And my first herp. What a day. That's the Shingleback and children's python today. So I was doing a bit of reading. I did find that these guys are found in these mountain ridges just south of Broken Hill. 2 ridges where we are, and it seems like we're about in the middle in the gully. It's just full of rocky outcrops and habitat, and these guys must just squeeze themselves in amongst all those rocks and come out at night to soak up that heat off the road. And how's that? If you were walking past that pattern on him camouflages into those sticks. Even if you match his colours and patterns into the ground, it's the exact same colour as this dirt, this red dirt out here. You'd just have absolutely zero chance of seeing him. Like we do now. He's right here, he's right in the scrub. But he's gone. Like he's here, but I cannot see him. Their camouflage is just absolutely incredible on our Australian reptiles. Got me buggered, he does. All right, let's go get another one. So jumped out of the car for a gecko that was in the headlights. It was a little bino gecko. Oh, he's still here actually. It's a little bino gecko, so I didn't want to hassle him seeing as we'd already got him one. But as I turned my torch the other way, I'm pretty sure this is a little treater-teller that I got here, which is something we haven't had in the series yet. Adorable little fella. I've seen these before out in Gundabooka. Oh, hello. Out in Gundabooka National Park, out near Burke. But this is the first one for this trip. If you try and eat that, your eyes are way too big for your head, you silly little bugger. You'll see why they're called a treater-teller and how well he blends in with what's in his name. Oh, instead he wants to jump to me. He wants to jump onto the leaf. Go on the bark so we can see your camouflage. How good are the patterns and the camouflage on our Australian reptiles? Never ever fail to amaze me. The car's just in a dodgy ass spot, so I'm just doing a quick video on my phone. I've just pulled another Strophuris off the road. There he is, Ciliaris, a northern spiny tail. But I'll get him off the road, send him into the trees so nothing cleans him up when they come around the bend. Off the road, my little buddy. In the tree, not up my arm. In the tree. Come on, silly little bugger. Up there. Off you go. There you go, that's better, isn't it? An adorable little guy. Just put him in this bush here. The road's up there. I'd hate to imagine how long it would take me to walk there with them little legs. Poor little guy, but it's better than being squished, I'll tell you. Heading back into Broken Hill for the night. See if we get anything else. Tomorrow we're heading into Mutawintji National Park. Even if we don't get many animals, there's going to be a lot of sights to see. You guys are going to enjoy that one. So either I'll see you at the next animal or I'll see you at Mutawintji. Just been driving up to Mutawintji National Park off the main road out of Broken Hill. We've been in the car for 2 hours. The alarms are just going off. Got our first animal for the day.
Another big fat shingleback. This guy's got a lot of yellow on him. Hey, big fella. Look at you. You're a grumpy boy. So you can see, like in yesterday's video, I was saying, I'm pretty sure you sex them by the shape of the tail. You can see this tail's a lot chunkier than the one we had yesterday. And look at the yellows on him. Look at that underbelly. The ones out on the east coast closer to home, they seem to be a lot more black. I don't know if maybe it's for the temperature, maybe because they've got to absorb more sun out in places like Canberra and Bathurst closer to home. Whereas here, they got a hotter climate, hotter parts of the day, and they just don't need that much heat. It's fun. You see the type of habitat here that our little shingleback buddies living in. There's not much around. You got red soil, mountains in the distance. Fair bit of vegetation here actually. A lot more than where we found the shingleback yesterday. Get him off the road. Better safe than sorry, aren't we, big fella? See you, Grumpy. Didn't film it for some stupid reason, but we tried to go to the Gorge walk, which is one of the main reasons we come here. And the old Falcon, I just wouldn't have got through there. It was an old creek bed and it was soft sand for like 15 meters. We're out in the middle of absolute middle of nowhere. If we got bogged, there's no getting out, there's no one to call, so it just wasn't worth the risk. It looks like I'll have to upgrade and come back. There's a few other sites we can see. I've just pulled over for a bit of tin here. Probably going to be nothing under it, knowing my luck. Looking at it now, it's not even tin, it's a bit of, it's not even on the ground, so. Nothing. All right, let's keep going, see what else we can find. So we've come to the end of the road, Old Coach Road in Mutawintji National Park. And I didn't realise it's actually all wilderness area. So you've still got Split Rock, Boomerang Rock, and Eagle Rock. I think that's what they're all called. They're all out in the wilderness area. There's no actual tracks or paths or roads to get to the actual places. You sort of got to work your own trail. We haven't really come prepared for that, and I'm not up for it, to be honest. So I'm just gonna have a poke around this old riverbed, this old creek bed, see if there's anything out and about. We saw a couple budgies before, which was really cool. I think today's really just gonna be sightseeing, and I ain't complaining. All around me here, you can see the barrier ranges. Incredible species out there. You got the barrier range dragon. They're just this absolutely beautiful dragon. The colors on them are incredible. The blacks with the oranges of the males. I think the females might even have a bit of blue, and incredible. You got little tawny crevice dragons. There's quite a few really cool species up in these mountain ranges. I might go for a little wander over to that foothill there, have a little poke around, and then we can head back to the car and start to head out and have a look at a couple other spots. Another species which is actually out here in the ranges is one of the only populations, the yellow-footed rock wallaby in New South Wales. And they're an incredible little wallaby. The stripes and the colours on them are just absolutely phenomenal. There's a budgie. Quite a few zoos around Sydney have breeding programs and whatnot for them, and you can get a look at them. Their decline early on was due to the Europeans catching them, selling their pelts back to England, so hunting. And then more commonly now you got fox predation, habitat destruction by goats, a whole other list of factors which are really plummeting these guys' numbers. I was only going to walk to here, but I've got to walk to the top of that range now. How cool is this? Obviously all the cracks and crevices in all these rocky ranges are going to be absolutely perfect for dragons, skinks and snakes to slip themselves into, even small sand monitors. Get out of the weather, get away from predators. This habitat is just incredible. Where's the easiest place to tackle this? See if we can run up here. Steeper than it looks.
See a red roo just here under the tree. He's spotted me. There's quite a big ridge line that I'm just on top of. It drops straight off down here. This is just not like anything I've seen before. I doubt the GoPro's doing this justice. It is phenomenal. Heading back down. See he's at the car. Guys, I know you can't see it very well, but I can see him. I've got a barrier range dragon. Oh my god. Honestly, you're not going to be able to see it very well, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure it's a male. He's got the black and the orange on him. Oh my god, he is absolutely beautiful. I can't believe this. I mean, I never actually choose target species because I disappoint myself and I never actually get them. But Broken Hill, I wanted the children's python, which I got. And coming out here to Mutawintji National Park, I was dying for a barrier range dragon. But I just never get my hopes up because I always let myself down, and I've got both species, guys. What is going on? Look at him. He's just going to dip into that crevice, disappear, I'm sure of it. He won't let me get too close. How about that, guys? Oh, he is just absolutely incredible. I honestly can't believe it. Well, I travelled that whole rock range over there, which I think it ended up actually being Eagle Rock, which I mentioned. And then I've just thought, oh, I'll check this range on the way out, try my luck, which I never have any of. And we found the barrier range dragon, endangered. Oh, what a sight. I'm speechless. Been quite a successful trip. One snake, but a successful trip. How good. I'll go for another 15 or so minutes just up and down this outcrop, see if we can get anything else or another one. A better look at one out in the sun, out in the open would be absolutely incredible. Oh, we're going all right, aren't we, guys? Whew. I seriously can't believe we found that guy. We're meant to spend the night here. We're meant to spend a day, camp, and then the next day as well. Park was actually shut to get rid of feral goats and whatnot, so we've had to extend the trip by a day or two and come here out of Broken Hill into Mutawintji, and then we're going to continue home. So I don't have a whole lot of time, so I ticked the dragon off the list, had a bit more of a look, and then we'll keep going on, see what else we can get. But back down this road, we've got Rockholes Hotel Historic Ruin. I mean, it's not much to see. It's a few old rocks in the ground. 1916 Whitecliff Opal Fields, who managed to catch a ride. There you go, so that's why it's called Old Coach Road. You have a bloody sore backside riding coach and horses down here, that's for sure. So I'll tell you right now, if you are planning to come out here, and I highly recommend it, even though I've seen nothing, because we couldn't get to the gorge, which is the main thing I wanted to see, where a lot of the Aboriginal art and Aboriginal paintings are, which is up around this walk, but we're just too short on time. It's got rock overhang, Aboriginal paintings and engravings, more Aboriginal rock art, natural rock holes, swimming, trail, small rock cabin. Yeah, there's just so much to see. I'd allow 2 to 3 days. You know what, it gives me a reason to come back, so I can't regret it too much. But now I think we're going to get out of this national park, start headed back to Sydney, find a place to stop and see what else we find along the way. And I will be back here. As you saw in the clip, we just drove into Cobar, gone out for a little bit of a herp tonight, see what we can find. Now I found this really big frog. I don't know if he's sort of like a burrowing frog, a water holding frog. I'll have to look it up, but he's a super cool little dude. Look at him just perched up here. What a little champion. Just trying to shoo him off the road so I can keep driving, but he doesn't really like to move that much. Off you go. Off the road, little fella. Come on. There we go. That's safer. See if we can find his predators, eh? Another new species for the trip. We've got a young little eastern stone gecko. Just a little fella. He wouldn't be too old. They get probably about double this size. And there's our little young eastern stone gecko. Original tail too. Absolute beauty of a little guy. He is adorable. Right, let's get you off the road and out of mischief. Off you go. Keep going that way, little dude. Off you go. There he goes. That's better. See you, bud. This little fella was heading this way. Let's get him off the road. Oh, what is that? You stay off the road as well. Off you go. There he goes. That's better. See ya, buddy. God, we're just getting geckos everywhere. Another 5 minutes down the road, another Stropurus, a male this time, as you can see. Off you go. Off the road. It's a pretty cool night last night. Got that cool frog. Oh, he's starting to run. Oh, you little bugger. Still in Cobar. Just thought I'd do a trip through the red soils before we got out and head back home. Got our third shingleback for the trip. Hey, big fella. Very wiggly. He's much darker than yesterday's one. You can see how much they... Oh, that was my thank you present. You can see how much they vary in colour in different locations. We're further back towards the east coast and he's starting to get darker again. Yesterday we were really far inland. He had the bright yellows underneath, all up the flanks. And another good sized one, this one. Aren't you, big fella? That's actually interesting. I've never had one just try and bail away from me. They normally just hold their ground, poke out their tongue. But this guy, he just wants to run. Maybe we'll let him run. You wanna run off, buddy? All right, off you go. Shingleback number 4, 2 for the day. Ah, he's a grumpy one. Oh, he's just got himself a grasshopper too. You can see in his mouth, so there's an example of what they eat. He's just caught himself a nice big grasshopper. It was probably sitting on the road, and that's how we just saw him. We're on our way home, we're coming up to Ningen, and this guy just walked out onto the tarmac, so we'll move him away from it. These shingleback skinks, they are a monogamous species. This guy or gal will have his little significant other either out foraging, or she could be waiting in the burrow, waiting for this one to get back home from a hard day's work. So we'll move him off the road. It's a 110-kilometre road. People fly past at $1.50. So we'll get him off, send him back into the scrub, and hopefully he can live to fight another day. Hassle some more grasshoppers. There you go, off you go. Much safer. 4 shinglebacks, far out. 2 today, today's the day.